Use of EM waves in defense and industry. In this video, we'll be talking about active denial system, which is used in defense, and radiation therapy, which is widely used in medical industry. Active denial system, or ADS. Active denial technology is a breakthrough non-lethal technology that uses millimeter wave electromagnetic energy to stop, prevent, and turn back at an advancing enemy or protesters from relatively long range. It is expected to save countless lives by providing a way to stop individuals without causing an injury before a deadly confrontation develops. Importance and need of ADS. This non-lethal technology was developed in response to the Department of Defense needs for field commanders to have options short of the use of deadly force. Non-lethal technologies can be used for protection of defense resources, peacekeeping, humanitarian missions, and other situations in which the use of lethal force is undesirable. The system is intended to protect military personnel against small arms fire, which is generally taken to mean a range of 1000 meters. This system is described as having a range of 700 yards. Working principle. Active denial technology uses a transmitter to send a narrow beam of 95 GHz millimeter waves towards an identified subject. Millimeter waves occupy the frequency spectrum from 30 GHz to 300 GHz. They are found in the spectrum between microwaves, that is 1 GHz to 30 GHz, and infrared waves. These waves, traveling at the speed of light, the energy reaches the subject and penetrates the skin less than 1/64th of an inch, quickly heating up the skin's surface and producing an intense burning sensation similar to being on fire, that stops when the transmitter is switched off or when the individual moves out of the beam. An ADS system can be attached to any suitable vehicle as shown in the figure. Millimeter waves come out of an aperture underneath the main reflector, hit the sub-reflector and illuminate the main reflector as shown, and send an intensified beam downright on towards the subject. This device is used to cause pain without any lethal injury or diseases, unlike the use of tear gas or baton charge, which may have dreadful permanent effects. A 2-second burst can heat up the skin to around 130 Fahrenheit, and statistically it has been seen that people pull away reflexively at around 122 Fahrenheit. Someone would have to stay in the beam for about 250 seconds before it burned the skin. Despite the sensation, the technology does not cause injury because of the low energy levels used. It exploits a natural defense mechanism that helps to protect the human body from damage. ADS is designed to only heat up the surface of the skin, hence not affecting the person's internal body.
Radiation therapy. Radiation therapy is one of the most common treatments of cancer. It uses high energy particle or waves such as X-rays, gamma rays, electron beams or protons to destroy or damage cancer cells. It is also known as radiation therapy, irradiation or X-ray therapy. Most cells in the body grow and divide to form new cells, but cancer cells grow and divide faster than many of the normal cells around them. Radiation works by making small breaks in DNA inside cells. These breaks keep cancer cells from growing and dividing and often cause them to die. Nearby normal cells can also be affected by radiation, but most recover and go back to working the way they should. Unlike other techniques, radiation therapy is locally targeted and does not affect the other parts of the body. Latest use of gamma rays in medical industry is gamma knife. But before going into gamma knife, here is a brief discussion about gamma rays. They are naturally produced during nuclear fission. Gamma rays are a form of electromagnetic radiation that cannot be seen or felt, depends on intensity or flux, which has the smallest wavelength and greatest energy on the electromagnetic spectrum. Wavelength is generally in the range of less than 1 nanometer and frequency generally greater than 3 into 10 to the power 19 Hz. When used in medicine, it can be produced in labs either by nuclear collision or artificial radioactivity. For using nuclear collision, we use two devices, cyclotron and synchrotron. These two devices produce the high energy nuclei required for the collision to produce desired gamma rays. Coming back to gamma knife, there is a need to hold the head in position when doing therapy. For this, a head frame with screws is used to position head at the required position. A sedative is generally given to the patient's head part especially to make it go numb for minimum movement during therapy. Collimator is a bowl-shaped device overhead with holes in it. It increases the accuracy of the treatment. Gamma rays are highly energetic waves. How come they don't affect the tissues they are passing through to reach the tumor? The answer is simple. Multiple low energy rays converging at the desired spot. Collimator increases the accuracy of the task in range of millimeters. But this technology multiple spots can be targeted in one session only, and also recovery time is very less than the other methods, typically a day or two. What's actually happening is that radiation ionizes the water molecules present, which in turn damages the DNA strands of cancerous cells. High energy beams can also damage cells or DNA directly. This is the use of EM waves in medical industry. Thank you.